Something wrong here. I'm getting fed up with prison. I'm getting screwed. I want to thank A1 Media to tell me how to do my cell phone. So you all need to go to A1 Media. Look at his video. He's live right now. He helped me out to run Prism on my cell phone because I didn't know how to get it in a landscape mode. So thank you, A1 Media. So I've learned something new. Thank you, A1 Media.
Raising Cane's, a place with no barbecue sauce. That's right, Jason Eugene Terry, there you go. Yeah, I bought a car from him, about a 60 plate night. Yeah, that's right. He's one of the top, he's in the top 10 three-point shooters in NBA history. Awesome. Where's he at now? Where's he at now? I'd like to know where he's at now. I know he retired a couple of years back now. Where's he at now? Yeah, I bought a 1963 Impala convertible from Jason Terry, man. I need to track his ass down because I need him to sign the car. I need him to sign that car.
You know, I was having so much problems figuring out how I got in the landscape mode. I knew A1 Media was using his cell phone. He has an iPhone. I couldn't figure out how to do it. I want to thank you, A1 Media. People go to his I think he's on Facebook and YouTube. Go to them two places. A1 Media. A1 MEDIA. He had 3,703 subscribers. Go to his YouTube. He's out on the streets in Bakersfield. You know, because he's using the same thing that I am on my iPhone, the prison app on my iPhone. My computer, I don't have the right HDR graphics card or stuff like that. So if you tell me what you want to talk about. I'm on a fixed income. I won't be able to do like A1 Media and RD on the scene and the rest of them because I just don't have the money. Until I get 50 plus subscribers, I won't get nothing from YouTube. So I want to thank A1 Media. Go to his website, click on the bell, and click on it again where you get all notifications. Give him the thumbs up.
You know, live for over 2 hours now.
He's been live for over 2 hours right now. So, what I've noticed about his channel, he doesn't have a police scanner in his vehicle. But I like all the other YouTube channels, but when A1 Media comes live, I get their notification, I switch over, no matter if I'm watching somebody else. But I asked help from other live streamers who has Prism. A couple of them use a tablet where they can read the comments. I don't know nothing about tablets either. I'm a rookie. So, 71 years old, it gives me something to do to pass my time. Sometimes I show you my kitty cats. I show you the outside kitty cats. And, I'm learning. All these people got 1,000, 3,000, 10,000 subscribers. And I don't know what I'm doing. I've been told from what I read, maybe I'm wrong, that maybe I don't have the right content out there. But God will show me the way with your all people on YouTube. It helps. I like prison. Prison helps you go live on YouTube. Until you get 50 plus survivors, you can't go live. But you can make a video up and upload it to YouTube. So this helps out. And A1 Media, before you go live using prison on your phone, you turn your phone sideways. It puts it in the landscape mode. I want to thank A1 Media helping the old man out that can't do crap. I got a phone carrier or holder, whatever you call it. It'll be here either Friday or Saturday. I can put that in my car, put my phone in it, make sure it sticks out where you can see, the camera can see everything. So I can do more. But the funny thing about it, I'm on a fixed income. I could use gas cards, or you could send a money order to my post office box. The reason I put Tom Cartwright 4375, that's my YouTube channel. So I'm learning day by day. I was thinking maybe go live maybe once a week. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what to talk about. I don't know what you people wants out there in the YouTube world. I've seen some that's living off the grid. I see some like Roger and them that got scanners in the car and they come up on wrecks, fires. They're not police officers. Just like A1 Media, he's not a police officer. He obeys all traffic laws. And I want you all to give a big thank you for A1 Media to tell me how you use the landscape mode on my iPhone. I got the iPhone SE, so when somebody don't know nothing, you try to look at YouTube videos, try to explain this and that. And some people don't want to help you. But remember, those people, before they got started doing YouTube, they didn't know nothing. That's how come they asked questions. So that's how come I asked A1 Media how I do the landscape mode. So I want to thank him. Big thank you goes out to A1 Media for helping me. So go to his YouTube channel. You can watch past videos. You got other people out there. Some of you, I guess, through email or have YouTube does it. What do I need? I told you about the computer. It's not HDR. I guess it's high res HDR. High something resolution. My computer won't do that. It freezes up. I about got that figured out how to use it, but every time I use it, HDR pops up. It's not compatible. I got an HP computer 4 or 5 years old. I got to figure out how long I was living in this house. 'Cause I bought that after I bought my house.
Everybody just started tuning in on YouTube. Please make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. I go live, driving around, talking shit, driving out of town, going to the beaches. I'm going all kinds of places, sometimes chasing scanner calls. Never know what I'm going to go live on. Just make sure you, Jen Holder. Yeah, everybody make sure you subscribe to the channel though. And I will definitely see y'all on the next one. I'm out. What's up with it, Tiki? Tiki don't say nothing. Tell him about to kill the stream. She's like, I ain't saying shit till you say bye.
So, I hear A1 Media using his turn signal, so.
All right, y'all. Peace.
A1 Media said I should go to Facebook. I refuse to go to Facebook.
You done?
Because Facebook violates your First Amendment rights. I wish Twitter was on there. I wish TikTok was on there.
Try to catch a live stream or something, see who's live, so I can get in there and talk shit.
You know, I talk about all kinds of stuff until I get the hang of what you all want.
So it notifies you when I go live.
I get out in the country. There's no lights out in the country, so I think I'd be wasting my time. I want to say hi to that good-looking lady that works at Verizon Works, I think it's called, in Clarksville. I'll be getting new glasses. My son and I'll be getting new glasses about a week, I think she said.
That's what's up. Thank you for subscribing, man. I'll see you. I'll be live again tomorrow sometime. So I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. I'm driving home tomorrow too, so I'll be live for quite a while tomorrow. All right, peace out, y'all.
Well, he went, off of the air. So I want to thank A1 Media. You can go to YouTube, type A1 Media. I know you got a band, but you see where he's driving around. Make sure you click on the bell. Click thumbs up. And since I've been home, my little thing on my orange sensor hasn't went off. Why it went off in the automobile about every 5 minutes, I don't know. It's that Liber 2 sensor. I don't know why it went off. So I'm trying to figure out on my computer. I would love to figure out how to use my computer, but it says I don't have an HDR graphics card. You all know what that means. So now I'm on RD on the scene in Bakersfield, California. So everybody give, a big hand to A1 Media. He's using the iPhone. I never heard a scanner in the background, so he said he had a scanner, but I didn't hear it unless he got it in his ear. That's the only explanation. But he does chase like police chases, house fire, wrecks, and all that. He's not none of them Bakerfield people that does live stream is police officers. They obey all traffic laws. Like I tell you all, I need 50 plus subscribers before I get anything from YouTube. And to me, live stream during the daylight hours, I need gas. I told you I got Marathon, Sunoco, Shell, Casey's, gas stations like that. Walmart in Scottsburg, Indiana got what they call Murphy's. I don't know if you can use a Walmart card at Murphy's in Scottsburg right there in the Walmart parking lot. Don't know. I usually put about $20 in. If I don't have to go anywhere for the month, except maybe to the doctor or the grocery store, $20 will last me. But to bring you things that goes on in Jeff, Clarksville, Charlestown, anywhere in Clark County, I probably could do that, but I need gas money. I hate to put my scanner in the car and they take it away, but since you could be classified as media, which under Indiana law, I can do it. I get new glasses in a week. She said it'd take about a week. That's the first time in the years that I've been going to Vision Works or Vision World. I think it's Vision Works. They always had it in stock. So, that's something, I'm learning. What do you expect a 71-year-old man to do when he's bored?
How you doing, officer?
Sit and watch TV, play solitaire on a computer, and play the birds game that they're on tree limbs, and you move down, you get so much, and then they leave, and you got an empty spot. I'll play that. But I ain't got nothing to do except talk to my kitty cats. Show you my kitty. That Socks. He's the king. He's the number one tomcat. Can you say hi, Socks? Say hi. He's probably 10 years old, something like it. His dad, Barry, died in 2022, so here's Blackie. That's Wildcat's baby.
So let me do you a little question about everything.
Y'all can go right now to RD on the scene, because him and his daughter is live right now. But I've been watching A1 Media maybe 6 months. I don't remember if I knew he was running prison. The only way when they in their live stream, prison will pop up. So I want to thank A1 Media for helping me out on my cell phone, because I couldn't figure out how to keep it in a landscape mode. And thanks to A1 Media, I know how to do it now. Thank you. Thank you very much. God will reward you for it. So I want to thank you very much.
First thing that caught my attention, guys, when Bobby took me to that flight, guys.
So,
that wire was hanging.
There's people out there that help first time
I get it back down, guys.
YouTubers. I want to thank you all. You know, you can use your cell phone, but you need a cell phone holder where you can mount it to your dashboard or window. It depends how big it is and can you reach it. You turn your phone sideways once you download Prism onto your phone. When you turn it sideways, then you can go live. You've seen some of my videos, it's vertical. That don't capture that much.
How you doing, Tim? You doing all right?
So I want to thank A1 Media. There's not enough that I can say about him. So God will reward you, A1 Media, for helping this old man out who's bored to death. You know, you can only lay in bed and watch TV for so long, take old man naps. You know, that's all. Because my son gets upset at me when I'm trying to put it up on this homemade thing, but then I can't see the comments. By getting this new phone holder either Friday or Saturday, I don't know how they shipped it. I don't know if they ship it overnight, 24 hours, 48 hours. Since today is Wednesday, I figure Friday or Saturdays. That's more than 48 hours, but something like that. They probably drop it off at the post office, and the post office deliver. That means I have to walk maybe 1,000 feet without my babies following me, because I don't want them to get up in the main road and get over me. They like my children. You know, my pets is like my kids. And they're worse than kids, and they're terrible too. They won't mind. I showed you socks. If you look up there, that window's not wide enough. If he goes to sleep, look, you better not be laying over there, because when he falls, he comes out with his claws. You have scratches all over your face. I know you all know Pepsi's not a sponsor of mine, but I throw it in, maybe one day they will be. I got diabetes. My A1C as January the 3rd went down to 5.2, so I'm doing pretty good. She cut my metformin down instead of, let's see, 2,000 a day. Now I'm down to 1,000 a day. And my weight from 250 down to 185.2. So that's what I weighed when I graduate high school. 185, 38 around the waist. My pants length was 30. I need to go out and buy me some 38s. It might be 36, but I try a 38 and see what it'd do. I go up there, what I call Orchland, but they changed the name. But like I said, I'm on a fixed income. My bills and everything comes first. If I can spare it, then I get it, but otherwise I can't. For me to do live stream during the day, I'm probably going to have to take my scanner. Well, if the cops take it, I'm out $1,000. But to use a walkie-talkie or a handheld, SDS 100. By the time you pay for your DMR, your NDXN, or whatever it is, you have to look it up. And the state and county, when it cost me for my SDS 200, it cost me $1,000. So that's one thing. If you want me to have a scanner, you're going to have to donate enough money. Well, I can carry a handheld. I can carry that in my coat pocket. And if a cop pulls up behind me, I can turn it down or put an earpiece in it. stick it in my ear, and you won't hear me anything transmitted. Cut on I-65 between the 1 mile marker and the 50 mile marker, they have some kind of wrecks about every day. Sometimes it's 18-wheelers, or somebody doing a brake check on the truck drivers. But remember, people, those truck drivers got dash cams. So another good thing for you, it might save you on your insurance, get you a dash camera to do front and back. And it has GPS that tell you your location and your speed. That's the good parts about it. Say you get to a stoplight, you go through a green light, then the other person said they had a green light. That video will show you that you had the green light, but here's a catch. If it's your fault, it'll hang you. So you need to get a dash cam. It's easy to download those videos on any of your channels or websites. It's easy to download. You need one that has front and back. That way you see what's going on in front and back of you. If you get hit in the rear end, then you know what's going on. So I advise you to get a dash cam for front and back. You might have to get a bigger SD card. Will it save you on your insurance? That's why you have to talk with your insurance. But you make sure you get a dash cam that has GPS. That'll show you speed, your location, time of day, and all that. So it can save you on a speeding ticket. So, and it'll save you when you're in a car wreck. Or if you're behind a drunk driver, you can somehow download it, give it to the police department, and all this. But make sure you respect everybody's YouTube channel. You know the rules. Some of them don't talk politics. You know, respect the rules of their YouTube channel. And like I say, I'm a rookie. I'm a man of 70 years old. 4 heart attacks, high blood pressure, sugar problems. You know, there's not much I can do. Let's get back to diabetes. Some says, well, drink Diet. I tried Diet Coke. I tried Diet Pepsi. I don't like neither one. But thanks to Pepsi coming out with 0 sugar, that helped a lot. Get off of my leg, Blackie. You're hurting me. I want to trim your toenails. Lordy. Like razor blades or needles sticking into your leg. So I want to thank you. I've told you about other YouTube channels. But I told you about my laptop. It don't have an HDR graphics card and probably not enough memory. You probably know what I need. If you're a computer person, you know what I'm talking about. Some people says I need a gaming computer. I don't know. I don't know nothing about computers. I know if you get a good gaming computer, you're looking at more than $1,000. That's what it is at Best Buy. But they also got gaming computers around $300. But I don't know if that has an HDR graphics card. I don't know about the RAM. I don't know nothing. When I had my desktop, you know, Prism will work fine on it. I had a good graphics card. I had everything in it. But I can't use. It's kind of hard to try to use it in my house. A laptop, which I'm watching right now, RD on the scene, But before I switched over to RD on the scene, I was watching A1 Media because the audio on my phone is not that good because I don't have my hearing aids in. So that tells you a problem. I'll probably get one of the things I can plug in or Bluetooth headphones. I don't know. Like I said, comes to computer, Bluetooth setup, I don't know. I've told you in other videos that I don't know. Like the GoPro. I don't know who uses a GoPro when they're streaming. I know I watched a video that the GoPro 12, I don't know if they got a newer model than that. It does hook up Bluetooth. Okay, that means if I got my phone, can I Bluetooth it to that? And can I live stream on YouTube? You know, I don't know none of those questions. That's how come I asked A1 Media, because he knew I was live streaming. But I didn't know how to keep it in landscape mode where it be horizontal. If you look at some of my videos, they're in the vertical position and you don't get the full picture. So I got the power cord in my car. Well, I got to plug into an adapter that I can plug into my cigarette lighter. And I like to do Twitch, but I cannot do it on my laptop because I do not have an HDR good card. I don't know what kind of graphics card, but it will not run Prism. But I can play the Solitaire. It's good for that, but, you know, I just don't know what I'm doing when it comes to computer. I don't know nothing. And another question, on the tablet, I've seen RD on the Scene and Kern County Crime Watchers. And I guess Bravo, I think he uses Facebook. I think he uses Instagram. I forget what else. But I refuse to use Facebook. I'd be in jail all the time because they violate your First Amendment rights. I wish somebody would buy Facebook out. The boss or CEO been in front of the Congress. So that, you know, that's my complaint. Until somebody else buys Facebook, they change the rules. I know some people's not allowed on there, but the Court of Appeals says they are, but Facebook still says no, but they violating the court order to allow everybody on there, no matter what kind of crime you committed. But they still don't allow it. They need to get rid of some of them people that does a fast check on you. I shared one from a local TV station. I got put, this friend of mine got put in Facebook jail because they said it's not true, but they would say what was not true. So I will never be on Facebook until they change it. I wish Twitter would change it where you could go live. Also, I wish Prism would allow TikTok to go live on their Prism, but maybe one day they will. I don't know how that happened, but I can't do TikTok on Prism. But you can go Twitch, but I should have asked A1 Media how you do Twitch on on prison on your mobile. I refuse to use Facebook until they change it and not violate the First Amendment rights, abide by the court, and allow everybody on there. I will not use it. You know, I know some people like Facebook. If I could go to Facebook, I'd probably pick up a whole lot of people. So I will not use Facebook. Sorry, people. But when they violate the First Amendment rights and the court appeals, federal court says everybody use it, no matter what crime they commit, they say, well, we changed it. Well, to this day, they have not changed it. That been over a year ago. They've been in front of Congress and the courts.
This guy runs, guys. He has a firearm.
So I will not go to Facebook.
Everything wants to happen at once.
Maybe some people you wouldn't like because of the crimes they committed.
And somebody was stabbed at a different time.
But parents, make sure when you're on Facebook, be right there with them. Make sure they ain't talking to some dirty old man they trying to meet up with them. And also, YouTubers. I've read on YouTube and all that. Protect your safety. You know, like RD on the scene, the rest of them. They turn the video off way, way before they get home where you won't know. Here's one I found out through reliable sources like police officers, any of them. Anytime you do Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, and all that, YouTube, your location's always turned on. So if they want to find you, they gonna find you because your GPS is in all your YouTube videos, your location, so they know where you at. I live out in the country. You know, when you go to A1 Media, thank him for helping an old man of 71 years old who's bored to death. You can only do so much. Because I got back problems, heart problems, diabetes problems, high blood pressure. Those things I can't do. No, I pick trash up, and I take it out there to the burning pile, you know, paper products. Then like my cans, my steel cans, I put in the garbage pail, and I take them somewhere. Like you can take it to a recycle place. Steel cans will make you money. So I recycle my aluminum cans. One year I had my metal shed. You seen my metal shed full of cans. I had my trunk full. I had my back seat full. I had my co-pilot seat full. Excuse me. And about the time I took it to the recycle place, I think I got close to $500. So, you know, so that helped me out. But when you're living on a fixed income, pay your bills first. Pay your bills first. And once money you might can spend, you might have other bills pop up that you don't know about. So be careful. And you all know, to open a savings account, you got to have so much. I think my bank might be $100 maybe. I can put that into my savings account. So you can write a note, and when you send a post office money order, tell me how you want to spend it. Because it's your money, it's not mine. Because if I use it for something else, God will punish me. So remember that. I know some of you can't donate $20. That's okay.
I don't know.
But until I get 50 subscribers, or maybe more, I read 50. I don't know how much it is. So I need your help to get me 50 plus subscribers. When you send any donation, like gas cards, you know, like I told you, I got Sunoco, we got Shell, we got Circle K,
That was 2 different calls.
a bunch of other gas stations. We got, like, in Memphis, Indiana, that's the 16-mile marker. We got a Marathon, that's a truck stop. We got the Pallet and the Love's truck stop at the 16-mile marker. So that tells you the gas station right there. You know, I told you some is in Scottsburg. I use, I guess I use Casey's at Scottsburg, right there by Lover's Lane. Because I try to buy my gas at the same spot all the time. Because if you get some bad gas, how you know where where you got it? As long as you get it at the same place, you know where you got your bad gas. Another thing, maybe some of your younger children out there, if you see a gasoline truck dropping gas, don't buy any gas, because when they dump that gas in, you stir all this crap off. It's in the bottom, and that'll get into in your car, in your fuel filter, and all that. So when you see a gasoline truck where you get your fuel, don't fill up if they got the hose connected to it. That'll save you on your vehicle, taking it into a garage. Maybe change your fuel pump, fuel filter. That's something you need to look at. Dads, teach your kids how to change a flat tire. Teach them how to change the oil, how to check the oil. Because there's people out there that run garages that lie to the children. So teach your kids how to change a flat tire. And all that, you know, be on the safe side. You know, I've learned, because I worked at a gas station when I was a teenager, I learned how to change flat tires. Boy, these flies. I've never seen flies that worse as I have in 2023. The other years, you know, you can put one fly trap up, and that's all you have. So, every time I turn around, I'm swatting flies. I got 4 fly traps. I got to buy some more fly traps. I have to go to Walmart and get me some more fly traps. So, I'm letting you know some of the things. You all seen my kitty cats on live videos, especially my outside cats. I got probably 20 outside cats. I got Grandma and her 4 babies, and they got babies. But one thing I noticed last summer in 2023, Grandma took care of her grandbabies. I know they're not her babies. I got a black tomcat and got a little white spot right there on his neck. He's getting a little friendly since it's winter time. He's hungry. And, you know, I treat those baby kitty cats, and I treat them like my kids. You hurt my kitty cats, and we're going to fight. They're my children. Will you protect your children if something happens? These kitty cats is my children. They're my company. They keep me going day to day. So, I have to let you know, I love my kitty cats.
get in here, I'll get out.
So that's one thing you're doing.
Failure to you.
I played a lotto last week, bought me, it was a big lotto. Did I win? No. I'm just wasting $2. You know,
Yeah, he said he's playing.
I got dreams. You know, I want to build on the west side of my house where the kitchen is. I want to bring it out 10 feet. That way I have a bigger kitchen. I need a new washing machine. I need a new kitchen stove with the glass top on it. I looked at what they cost. Are they kidding me? They gotta be joking what they want for them. Got a new ice box. I about fell over because my other one wasn't really keeping the ice cubes frozen. This ice box came, I think, from Lowe's. I could be wrong. They supposed to took the old one back. I cleaned it out. Then it came back the next day. It still wasn't clean enough. At least they could have done is took it out there in the driveway and set it there where I can have somebody come and get it. They take it to the recycle place, since I don't have a pickup truck. Used to have a 92 Ford Ranger. If you go to my second YouTube video, I think the first one was an ICOM 88D, but I asked for $3,000 3 years ago. You can disregard that. I don't need it. I traded that in, my John Deere Rider, and the $1,400 we got in a stimulus check for, you know, the down payment on my 2011 Toyota Camry. And I paid $50 a month until I paid it off. It's been paid off over a year. So thank God, you know, God helped me get that. Because I was paying somebody to take me to the doctor, take me to the drugstore, take me here and there. You know, that got to be expensive. $20 both ways. Like, did he need it? No, he could probably done it for $10, but I was thinking the wear and tear he had on his pickup truck. When he went to the grocery store, I went to the grocery store. That way I didn't have to really pay him, but I gave him $5 for gas because, you know, he was going, you know, to the grocery store. So I'm taking another drink in my good cool glass of Pepsi Zero. I know you can't see. I usually show you the Pepsi bottle, but I'm into my cans now, so. But you can't tell the difference between Pepsi Zero and the regular sugar. But if you got diabetes, take care of yourself.
So these officers are leaving, guys.
I didn't know my insurance agent had diabetes. I went down to have some papers notarized for my lawyer where I was in that car wreck in 2022. I still ain't heard from him. But the woman that hit me had American Family Insurance. They know I'm going to have future medical bills. I saw the paperwork that my doctor put in, but the lawyers I got said they don't say anything about future medical bills. How about the medicine I had to buy out of my pocket with my own money? Will I get that back? It's over $1,500 I pay out of my pocket. Am I getting that back from the American Family? Hell no. I even got an attorney. So, you know, I've talked to people that had them. They got what they wanted. But me, no. I got the shaft from the American Family Insurance, wherever their home office is. That woman pulled out and hit me. They gave me over $7,000 for my car. I bought it back. It cost me $1,400. I think Indiana law states they can only $600, but that's what a couple of car dealer friends that I know said. You know, earlier in the day when I was trying to do a live stream in my car, my sensor that I got, the Freestyle, let me bring you the box out and make sure that's the right name. It's a Freestyle Liber 2. That went off every 2 minutes. But since I've been home, I got my cell phone right here. It's not going off. It always says low. But I checked it with sticking my finger, this and that. It's not low. So I don't know how the sensor takes a reading. You all use a free liver 2 sensor. If you know, I don't think it uses blood. But when make sure, the only thing I don't like, they tell you the alcohol swabs. But there's none comes in the box. So why would they tell you to use it if there's not one in it? Can Freestyle liver put alcohol swabs in it where you can use it to, if you look like a grizzly bear like I do, you got to shave your arm, shave where you put your sensor. Dry it off. Then you use your alcohol swabs and rub it around where you're going to put it. Follow your instructions that come with the Liber 2. When I push it in, I hold it there for about a minute. Make sure it sticks real good. I know some people says it falls off, but knock on wood. When I first got the sensor, that alarm would go off 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I went to bed, but you lay on it, it goes off sometimes. So, sensor does work better. It's always recording your sugar stuff, which that's one thing I like. So, if it tells you anything. But make sure you follow the doctor's orders. I don't know if you got a specialist. See, my doctor, Kamash or something in Scottsburg, Indiana, she specializes in diabetes. Other doctors might be a regular family doctor, but you need to find you a specialist that only does diabetes. I found out since I had this doctor for about a year, she has really helped me get my A1C down. It has been high as 8. Then I got it down to 7. And I went to the doctor on the 3rd of January. I went from 5.7 to 5.2. I lost about 3 pounds. I think maybe I go every 3 or 4 months, something like that. So I feel a whole lot better. I have no problem lifting myself out of the tub. But I still got to be careful. Sometimes I have dizzy spells. And I can't afford to buy those CB gummy bears. And I take them only at night. If I know I have to go to the doctor next day and I have to drive, I won't take it. So, because I still feel kind of funny. But when I take them gummy bears, it's not high like in Michigan and the States where everything's legal. I like to get some gummy bears from Michigan and other states, but thanks to the governor we have in Indiana, he won't have American marijuana or higher stuff, CBD gummy bears. He said until the federal government makes it legal, he's gonna veto it every time. But I thought your House people, they can override his veto. Maybe I'm wrong at it. So if you want to listen to a police scanner, maybe you used to live in Bakersfield, or you live in Bakersfield, California. Go to Bakersfield Scanner, and if you could give a $2 donation, because if I remember right, he used radio reference to live stream it on their site, which they got a media deal where you can live stream the scanner. How he does it on YouTube, that's another question. But for what I've seen, when I started listening to Bakersfield Scanner, maybe a month, maybe 2 months ago, I subscribed to it. I'm willing to help anybody out. I'm hoping that's what you all do. I know I don't know what I'm doing. You might not like what I talk about. But until I can get my car set up the way I want to with the mount, that way I can hold up. Right now, I can see. If I turn it my camera to the front, I can see what you all see. Then I can see the chat. And you all know I got cats. I don't know where you can get gift cards. I guess maybe Walmart for big bags of cat food. And those posts that cats can climb that got a house in it. I probably can use 2 of them, but I don't think you can send it to the post office. Now, I sure don't want to give my home address. But, YouTube and everybody else I've talked to, protect your home address. Don't let people see you turning on this street, that way, this or that. Protect yourself. But here's the funny thing about it. You got a cell phone. You got a GPS on there, your location. If they want to find you bad enough, they know how to go to YouTube and your videos, and they're going to find your location. So either way you go, they're going to know where you live. But I don't care because you come down my street. I'm off of a main street, but there's another street. Everybody got cameras out here in the country. Everybody knows everybody. If they see a strange vehicle or somebody walking down the driveway, they're going to let you know. Plus, the neighbors I got, they're all packing guns, so that's beware. I'm not threatening anybody. I'm just telling you. I live out in the country. Everybody keeps an eye on everybody. Since it's wintertime, people wonder where I'm at, and they catch me when it starts getting warm. So, where you been? You okay? You feeling good? I said, it's just too cold, because it's cold weather with my heart problems and all that. I have to wear a mask. Here's the funny about when we had that virus, everybody had their mask up on their nose and their mouth. You wear glasses, you know what'll happen. Your glasses fog up. So that tells you, I do try to wear a mask or toboggan or a scarf to cover my nose up. Because when you get that cold air and it hits your chest, you feel like you're having a heart attack. So You know, heart attack's no fun. Especially, I had 4 heart attacks. The last one put me in the hospital for a week. And the heart doctor I had said I had 40% blockage. Knock on wood that I didn't have 60, because I would have had a stent put in. You all had heart attacks, know what I'm talking about. Would I take a pacemaker? Well, my heart doctor, he was out of Kentucky. A bunch of heart doctors got in trouble. Those people didn't need pacemakers. The feds jumped in. They had to pay a bunch of money. They got prison time like my heart doctor. They caught him way before he started working on me, so I guess he knew better. But he got 42 months malpractice insurance paid. When I guess 42 months, that's, I don't know how many years. He cannot be a heart doctor. He has to pay all that back that he stole from the federal government. So, you know, I was lucky. The other 3 heart attacks was mild enough. You know, I can go take a hot shower, take an aspirin or something like that, and the pain would go away, knock on wood. But my last one, I just got done cutting grass. I knew better. I cut my yard, which is where I lived in the Pleasant Ridge subdivision. I cut the other lady's yard, but I didn't want her to get fined because the mayor and the inspector we had was crooked back there then. So I got me a cup of water, one of those fast food restaurant cup, had ice cold water. I drank that sitting on the porch. Boy, you talk about heart problems. It was hurting so bad, I went in and take a warm shower. That didn't help. I knew something was bad because the pain was in my arm. So I called 911. I told them how to get there. They came up the other way, which I guess it was shorter. To me, it would have been longer, but they knew what they was doing. You had this Charleston police officer who was the EMT and the fireman. He drove the pickup truck with another person in it, put the oxygen on me. It took this New Chapel ambulance, which is owned by the crooked ex-sheriff of Clark County, Indiana. You can go to YouTube and type in Jeremy No. Because, you know, that's TV station. He got caught for this and that. So last night on the news, I think it's WDRB, which is Channel 41 over in Louisville. Somebody turned some more stuff in on him. I didn't think the state police would listen to crap like that, but his girlfriend, which he's married, he has kids by his wife. He got playing around, got her pregnant. The records are sealed where nobody will know about it. So far, the Indiana State Police, as I said on the news last night, WDRB Channel 41 in Louisville, Kentucky. If you don't believe me, you can go there, because I got no reason to lie. They didn't mention the woman's name, but she was, I guess, a city council person or commissioner on the county, I don't know. Bought her either Mercedes-Benz or some high-priced car, which is $20,000+. Paid child support. So they got him on that, because in Indiana, you're supposed to report your child support. He failed to do that, so he picked up some more charges. So, you know, he's in trouble. I tell you, a sheriff in Clark County, besides his paycheck, they get money. The sheriff in all the 92 counties in Indiana, they get money when they serve the divorce papers, protection orders, eviction notice. They get money. I knew a sheriff. He used to be a chief of police, Buddy Parker. The first year he's in office, he grossed $1 million. He had to buy some property and some land, build him a nice house up around, I think it's Marysville, Indiana. It's north of Charleston on Highway 3. Had to buy him a house. He served 2 terms as sheriff of Clark County. He was a good sheriff. He treated everybody equal. And Jamie Knoll, who was the sheriff, he treated everybody like dirt. He knew he could get away with some things. You know, he got caught. Ghost employment, sending people down there threatening another person that was running for sheriff. You know, on the Democrat side, he was a federal agent, sent them down to either South or North Carolina, I forget the name, saying they worked for a newspaper. That was like, they drove a county police vehicle, a pickup truck, to that state. Have they got in trouble? I don't know, but I think what's going on with the ex-sheriff of Clark County, remember, everybody's innocent until proven guilty. So, you know, he's innocent until he has a day in jail. But when you get a girl pregnant and she's a council person for either Jeffersonville or the county, I don't know which, you have the records all sealed up, and you're married, how can his wife put up with something? That's a disgrace. So, it's not over with yet. I think he goes back this month for a pre-trial. But they're going to add more charges to him. Because you got the IRS involved. You got the FBI involved. So he's in trouble. But what I don't like, they made his bond $75,000. Remember, he's an ex-Indiana State Trooper. He's an ex-sheriff. You know how to get fake IDs, fake passports. He knows all it. They made his bond $75,000 full cash. He posts that bond the first day. I'm lucky if I had $100 in my bank account. So how can I come up with $75,000 full cash bond? And he owns a house in Florida. He owns an airplane in Clark County. They gave up his passport. Hey, he's an ex-sheriff, an ex-state trooper. He knows how to get fake IDs. So they should have made his bond $1 million. Let him stay in jail. He be in protected custody, always PC. If you know anybody that's been in jail, you know what PC is, protected custody. You only come out of there every 23 hours, but you stay in there 23 hours out of 24. So that shows you how crooked Clark County is. And there's a YouTube channel you can go to. I gotta see. Zintight, bless me. He calls it for public safety. His is on corrupt people. And he's doing a corrupt video of Meade County, Kentucky. I thought Clark County was bad, but Meade County is really corrupt. You can look at his videos on YouTube for public safety. I think his wife has one too, but I've seen he got a pouch or something on his jacket. It looked like a GoPro 12. Plus, he got his cell phones. So, like I said, does GoPro, can you go live? I know you can Bluetooth it to your cell phone. Okay, if you Bluetooth it to your cell phone, can you go live on YouTube? Since it's a better picture. I don't know. That's the questions I like for you to answer. And I don't know how, I should have asked A1 Media, how can I use Twitch on my iPhone? I ain't figured that out yet. I know I saw something about another medium platform, but I slept since then, so. But I got it on my computer. You heard me talk about my computer all the time. I'd rather use my computer, but it says something about HDR not compatible. So I guess it's high definition resolution, so I don't have it in my HP. So if you want to send a donation of a laptop, you can send it to my post office box. You can deliver it to Amazon. But if you know something about computers, you know what kind of computer that I like to have. But if it's up to God, God will get it to me one way or another. But I believe in God. So I usually go to the post office, usually on Friday, because I don't trust the mail in the country. You got a mailbox. The way it was when I grew up, kids will drive by and take stuff out of the mailbox. They know people used to pay the bills by either cash or something like that. So, that's a federal offense, but I still don't trust my mailbox. That's how come I got all my bills going to my post office box. And my Social Security check is direct deposit. So, but you can send a computer if you know what I'm talking about. They said it's a gaming computer with HDR graphics card. I think I need good memory. Like I say, if I go to Best Buy and ask them, they're there to sell a computer. They're not there to be honest with you. I try to be as honest as possible. I try to help you out if I got the money or if I can give you a ride home. Back when I was young, that's no problem picking people up. Nowadays, the people will pull a gun on you, carjack you like that, so be careful. So, I'm trying to give you some safety tips because of things I went through. If it's any 18-year-old and you plan to get married and have kids, you can tell your kids if it's a boy or a girl. Just tell them, say, Daddy and Mommy was your age at one time. We know every trick's in the book. Back in the days of my dad was little, if if you do some of the things to their daughter back in those, I guess you call them hillbilly days, in 1911, 20s, and 30s, they had a shotgun. You either marry them or you get killed. But all the children is happy. Love your kids no matter what they do. And people, treat your family with respect. You know, when you got a will made out, you maybe want to have your administrator as a lawyer. Have 2 or 3 lawyers. Because my brother did not go by mom and dad's will. I got screwed out of over $90,000 in the will. I had a copy of it. I'll show you how crooked Clark County Courthouse is. When the will was probated, I went down and got me a copy of it. I had a copy of it. I was taking care of my mom. My brother knew I loved to keep papers. And he knew Dad keeps very important papers. I had them. Guess what? My brother had me arrested on fake charges, got me out of the house, stole all my papers, my copy of the will, the death certificates for both of them, and I had stuff on the property boundary lines. And I lost the will, but I knew where the life insurance was. So if anybody know the corporate State Farm office is, I got a complaint. I went to the local State Farm office in Charleston, Dale Robinson, I believe was his name. Because Dad told me where it was. When he died and Mom died, I can go there and get it. So after Mom died, I went down to State Farm Insurance on Charlestown at the corner of 403 and Highway 3. And Dale Robinson flat told me, he said, Tom, we can't talk about it. I said, Dale, that was made out to me. It was one made out to my sister. In case she passed away, that split up between me and my brother. I said, I want my money, so can't talk about it. I said, Dale? I said, you know how I am. He said, yes, Tom, I know. And I was a good boy. I didn't do what I wanted to do because I'd probably be in jail. I said, Dale, if you made that check out to my brother, that's forgery. It's a federal crime. When that check was supposed to be made out to me. Well, I guess I should complain to State Farm corporate office and tell them. But I got screwed. But my brother bought, with that money, he bought some property in Lexington, Indiana on Hordner Road. I ain't giving the address, but you can look it up, like Scott County property records. I got screwed. I got the shaft put to me. I don't have the money to fight him. Because his lawyer don't cost him a blank thing. If you work for Ford, GM, Dodge, or any of them, you don't pay for your lawyers. I believe when you retire, you should pay at least 50% of your lawyer fee. I got screwed. What do you think, people? Leave in the comments or email me however you do it on YouTube. What should I do? Should I contact State Farm corporate office, wherever the heck the corporate office is, and tell them how I got screwed? I don't know. I'm 71 years old. And since my sister died and had it in the will, who can afford to buy it has to buy the other 2 out. Well, funny thing about it, my brother and dad got the same first name, but my brother's middle name starts with a W. Dad's name starts with S. He really didn't pay Mom for the house. So right now, when I've been told that he's renting the house out for about $1,500 a month. That's at 118 Oil Drive in Charlestown, Indiana. I hope them people know that house has asbestos in the basement that wrap the pipes out. If they don't know, some of you people out there does know, it has those asbestos shingles on the outside. So what does that tell you? Under Charleston ordinance, that house is supposed to have smoke detectors in it. Since it has a gas furnace, it's supposed to have carbon dioxide detector. Does that have in it? Under Charleston rules, as a landlord, you have to register your property if you rent it out. Does my brother know that? I don't know. But he took my money, bought 20 plus acres up there in Lexington, tore the place down, put a double wide trailer up on blocks. It's blue and white. I guess you call it a horse barn or something that's big enough you can park a semi-trailer in if it tell you how wide the doors are. It's two of them. He got 20 acres. Well, since I didn't get my half of the share, should I qualify to get half of the rent every month? I bet I won't see a penny of it. He's an ex-Marine who stole from the United States Marine Corps, either from Paris Island or Camp Lejeune, back in the 60s. If you can find out when they was building the Jonathan Janney School in Charleston, you know about what year it was. It was somewhere between 64 and 68, because that's when he was in the Marine Corps. He brought his rifle in with the thing on it where you can put the grenades on it. He brought some of them home. The smoke, I think it was purple smoke bombs, and shot them over towards the JJ school. He had those practice grenades, shot them off. He stole my 18 silver dollars that I got when I was in elementary school. One for every semester I didn't get. So 6th grade, I had 18 silver dollars he stole from me. And before Dad died, I had them written down. But, well, guess where the papers was? He got them. Some of them was over $1,000. Okay, I had 2 rolls of Kennedy $50, which was silver. How much you think they worth? I had 2 to 5 rolls of Mercury dimes, which they was silver. Looking at Buffalo nickels, they were silver. I had 2 rolls of them. Okay, I had about $10 worth of wheat pennies. I might have had one of those wheat pennies, 1943, something like that. He got them. I had, when you go in the search, people who's in the military back in the 70s, was a WE or W Series E bond. I think it was 50. I think the other one was $100. Well, he got them too. But how can he cash them when it's in my name? I'm not dead. I got a life insurance that my dad and mom took out when I first born. I think when you turn, what, 20-something, you don't have to pay anymore. Well, guess where that was? Safety deposit box. I bet he cashed that in and took my life insurance, which back there then maybe it was $10,000. I can't remember who it was. I don't know if it's Gerbil or who it was. I kept papers like that, like my dad always told me. I found papers that my dad told me about. I had them. But when I came home one day from going out paying my bills, came home, the house was broken into. There was no signs of it broken into. That means you had a key. It was my brother. I reported to the police. I had a Kenwood TS-2000. I had a bunch of ham radio equipment. I gave him everything. Reported to my insurance company. To this day, my brother has never got arrested. Karma got the police officer. He passed away. Like I said, Karma's a you-know-what. So, you can send me a donation in the gas card. Sunoco, Marathon. Like I say, I can only drive around in a car during the day. There's more going on during the day. Since I know how to do the landscape mode, thanks to A1 Media, make sure you go to A1 Media and thank him. Subscribe to his YouTube channel. Give him the thumbs up. And thank him for showing me how to get to the landscape mode. I didn't know. Like I say, prison going to have to do something, make it for dummies. I'm not that smart. When I went on disability, I tell you on Social Security, you think this is strange. I'm telling you the honest God truth. That Social Security sent me to 20 psychiatrists. They might send you 1 and 2 besides your own psychiatrist you went to. Because I was having a few problems. I was on Zoloft, Paxil, and stuff like that. I weaned myself off of it because it did keep me calm, but, you learn to train yourself without taking medicine. But my family doctor gives me pain medicine for my shoulder. But to me, that shows I'm still under doctor care. Like I tell my lawyer, I said, I'm still under doctor's care. My family doctor has not released me. I'm still taking pain medicine. But did the lawyer go after American family? I'm still under doctor's care. I'm still in pain. I'm suffering from it. So why ain't they going after the pain and suffering? I guess because these lawyers from Kentucky and I'm Indiana. I don't know. But I'll never have him again for a lawyer. Find out my mistakes. That, they said you get $100,000. Make sure it's in black and white. Make sure you stay in the hospital. Make sure you don't die. I went to the hospital. They took x-rays, found out I had a left rotary cup damage. And I'm still getting screwed by the American Family Insurance, wherever their home office is. You all let them know. I still got future medical bills that I have to go. Like, I go back around the 20-something. I don't know exact date, because I'm not going to get up and go to the bathroom, because I can't remember. That's how come I write all the doctor's appointment on the calendar because I forget it. So I want to thank Pepsi for coming out with Pepsi Zero Sugar. I can't tell the difference, but my sugar diabetes can tell the difference. I want to thank you for it. And you people got diabetes, take care of your diabetes. Like my insurance agent, I didn't know he had diabetes, but that was none of my business. But he knew I had it. I found out he lost his leg. I found out back in December when I went down there and had some paper notarized, and I sent back to the lawyer. Like I say, just to go 5 miles to Louisville, it took 7 to 14 days. What they do, deliver by horse? They should, 20 to 25 miles, you got your letter the next day. Or 100 miles, you got it within 2 days. Sometimes you get it the next day. Now it takes 7 to 14 days. Okay, this truck goes around to all the post office. Then they take it to the main post office in Louisville, Kentucky. Then they drop it off. So when you go to Louisville, Kentucky, pick the mail up, they sort everything over in Louisville, Kentucky. Say if they come to Charlestown, Salisbury, and so, it's all been sorted out. It still takes 7 to 14 days. When I used to help the guy, we went to so many post offices. I'm not going to tell you where we all went. And picked it up, take it to the Louisville post office. Then we picked the mail up, say for Charlestown, Salisbury, Jeff, and so on. We dropped them off at the post office. Then the post office sorted all the mail. So you got your mail the next day. You tell me how come the post office asked for pay raise. By them taking 7 to 14 days, they don't need a pay raise. To me, they need a pay cut because they're slowing down with the pay raise. So if you know anybody or where to report it, Postmaster General, I don't know how to look it up, but to me that sucks. Pony Express, 7 to 14 days, when you get your bills, as soon as you get your bill and you write a check or something and mail it, it's going to be late. So the time I get my water bill, because I usually go to my post office when I get paid, and that way I get my mail, and bank, get my $20 up instead of writing a check. If I wrote a check, it wouldn't get there for 7 to 14 days, and it's a late charge because it's only going about 15, 20, or 30 miles. It takes 7 to 14 days. So you got a late charge. Can we charge the post office for that late charge or your electric bill, gas bill? See, that's what my life was getting screwed about. And you all getting the shaft. Back when I first got my driver's license, you all gonna hate this. It might make you laugh. Gas was cheap. Maybe 15, 25 cents a gallon. If it went up a penny, everybody complained gas went down. But now, if it goes up 15 to 40 cents a gallon, you all don't complain. So, well, I need the money to go to work. I need that to buy food for my family. Look how much gas would be if everybody in the United States complained. If you complain to your congressman, your senator, the gas companies, they would sell more gas if gas was cheaper. People would fill up more. That's something to think about. It's your right as a citizen. Don't threaten them. Don't threaten them, because since I tell you about that, the way this dumb judge in Otters Creek, whatever county that is, he's dumb as owl crap. He's acting for this lady as she's pro se. But you need to go, what the hells? Watch his video about Otter Creek. You can see how he's getting a shaft from this judge. I'll watch one today, so tomorrow will probably be another one. And his lawyer he had to be in the hospital the next day for surgery. That was planned 2 or 3 months ago. He didn't give the time for the lawyer to say anything. Tomorrow at 9 o'clock, be here. Didn't give him a chance. He said, court adjourned. Ain't that a crooked judge in that county in Otters Creek, Florida? What the hell? He buys storage lockers. They think he's rich. Well, it's the corporation money. It's not his. He don't get a paycheck. He pays the employees, pay their Social Security, this and that. He's not rich. And this idiot, dumb woman who's nutty as a fruitcake, because you can tell by watching it on the court TV, which is public record. You can see she's nutty as a fruitcake. Bless, I got to sneeze again. That's 2. A sneeze and a donut. And, it's weird. And the people down there turn her into the DNR. I don't know what the state of Florida calls it. He came there, the DNR officer. They wasn't home. He videotaped everything. And she talked about the fancy bathroom that they have there. I guess a 5-gallon bucket for a bathroom. Dirty diapers all over the place. This DNR officer videotaped all of it. But they didn't know that. He showed up when they was home. But he videotaped the turtles getting abused. She's supposed to be a turtle sanctuary in Alders Creek. She followed what the hell's all the way to Florida. I know she came from Ohio. She's stalking him. So you need to go watch What the Hell's video. And you see how he's getting the shaft. Now, this lady called his lawyer for a witness. Another lie. And she's supposed to got some kind of temporary order. How can you get a temporary order when the defense didn't have time to question her? She'd been turned down on the other protective orders against him. And the judge says no evidence. And the evidence that they had this time is exactly the same evidence they had the last 3 times. So how can you have evidence that the last 3 times you said wasn't evidence? So is that judge messing around with this woman? That's only my opinion. Don't threaten the judge. Do not contact anybody in Alders Creek because this judge read some kind of court ruling that you can indirectly or directly be responsible. That means Jeremy and George can get arrested. Don't threaten anybody. You know, you get him in trouble. So you got to be careful what you say. They can use against you in court. So be careful. Like I say on here, you know the rules of YouTube. And you know the rules of some of the YouTubers that's live streaming. So that's one thing you need to look at. Some of them don't allow politics. Try to keep this rated PG, if you know what I mean. No cussing. No talking bad about other people's YouTube. You just remember, there's people that help you out on your YouTube channel. I've asked for people, and tonight I decided to ask 1A Media there in Bakersfield, California. God's going to reward this young man. I don't know if he's young or old, but I want to thank him because we got the same setup. He has an iPhone. What model, I don't know, but I tell you, I got an iPhone SE, and it's a red phone. I thought I never would have an iPhone, but I like it after having an Android phone for a number of years. But I have problems with the Samsung. You know where you plug your charging thing into your phone? It kept wearing it out. I even got one that my son got me. You plug it in, it's a magnet. You plug the other in. It got to a point, it wore that little port out. So I got another Samsung, but I figured it would upgrade. How did I know this insurance company have exactly the same Samsung Galaxy Halo 7? It didn't last 30 days till that SOB quit charging. They want to charge me, I don't know, $48, $50, somewhere like that, for another phone. At least that lady manager at this one cell phone company, they had a sale on the iPhone SE. I said, I don't have that much money. She said, how good your credit is? I said, pretty good. So they done this, she done this, that, and I had to verify this and that. I came out there with an iPhone SE. But she forgot something. She transferred everything over except my Google account, which includes all of my passwords. So I had to get me a new Google account and Gmail account. I kept raising Cain with Google. I said, I had this Google account for over 10 years, the same password. And all this. It took better than 6 months before I could get my regular Google account made. You see the picture in this Google account. Even when I'm in YouTube. That picture of that top thing sitting on top of my Kenwood TS2000 is what you call, I got to figure out, it was digital, I can't think of it is, but it's not DMR, I can't remember. If any ham operators, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, D-Star, it was D-Star box. Now, I forget the guy that made it. You hook it up to your Kenwood TS2000 or any radio don't have D-Star. I had that. And I also had something else. I forget what it's called. I had hooked up to run a teletype and slow scan TV. You know, I love sending slow scan TV. That's what made me get my general license. But since that took FCC so long, it was over 10 years, they said, well, you got to send another application in, pay this and that. It's not worth all the bull crap. You know, the FCC screwed up. They didn't want to admit they screwed up because I did not break any FCC rules. I didn't cuss one time. I did not key on anybody. But the guy that was turned into the FCC, he transmitted on a LMPD radio frequency. He keyed on people because if you know anything about the Kenwood TS-2000, he had a remote place set up in Louisville or New Albany or vice versa. You know, but it's okay on your GMRS radio where you don't have need a license to talk because they don't put out that much power. I was somewhere talking early in the morning or when school got out. I was told I was in violation of FCC rules. You didn't need FCC license to talk. And, you know, that's stupid. But you have to know the guy. He didn't like me to begin with. I don't know if I used to date his wife back in the younger days or not. He didn't like me, so he's no longer on that job. I think he got arrested for something. But, you know, that's part of my life history. You know, if you want me to do some more in the mobile, I hate to take this $1,000 scanner in my car. Like an SDS-100, it has to be programmed with the state of Indiana and the county of Clark, and DMR. The other one is DXN something, or well, you have to go to the. You're looking at $1,000. I don't have that kind of money. Well, I can, you know, it's like a walkie-talkie, but it's a handheld unit. I can stick it in my pocket, maybe put an earplug where I can listen to it. That way, they never know it. You know, I can show up at car wrecks, house fires. Around here, I got that old scanner. It's not digital. When they transmit a fire, you know, I know about where it is. Then they switch over to the P25 800 megahertz. So that's if you want me to do that. How you want me to improve? What do you want me to do for you, make it your life a little bit more lovable? If you don't believe in God, it's okay. That's your right as a citizen of the United States. So, like I say, I need a new laptop. I had HDR, I guess high definition reusing, or, you know, resolution. And I guess plenty of RAM, which if you are computer people, or you're watching this and you know somebody who's smart enough computer besides Home Depot, Walmart, or Best Buy, that knows computer and knows what I'm talking about. I don't want it to play games. I'm not really a gamer because I've seen some where you are a police officer driving a police car, an 18-wheeler. That means you got to have all those extra things. I'm not into that. I want to make my live stream better. I want a better computer. Instead of using my cell phone, I can use that if I take still pictures when I'm not live streaming with a house fire. I can show you on my computer. Right now, since I don't have an HDR best card on my HP, I've told you the number of it. You have to go back in the video. I think this is the longest I've been on YouTube, except when I'm watching other people's video. Now, like I say, go up and thank A1 Media. He's in Bakersfield, California. Thank him for helping me. Subscribe to his channel. I can see you can read the comments when it's in the landscape mode. But I will not go to Facebook until somebody buys it out where you get your First Amendment rights back. Instead of getting put in Facebook. Until they do it, I will not go to Facebook. Period. I got a friend, he gets in it every once in a while. He reports news stations and stuff like that, and I repost it. He reposts it. Lordy. See, I've told you I'm getting old and forgetting things. By which Prism, I know they got Twitch. I think they got Instagram. Prism. If anybody know about Prism, could they get TikTok or because I am on TikTok. I know Twitter, I don't think you can do live streams on Twitter. That'd be nice if you could do that. But all you can do is go there and before you go live, but I keep forgetting about that. I forget the TikTok, how you go live there and let them know. I don't have Instagram. I'm going to have to look on my laptop, see if they got Instagram. I know they got others on there, but I don't think I've seen Instagram. I know, don't quote me on it. I think it's Bravo Media. I think he has YouTube. I think Instagram and maybe Facebook, but I'm not sure. I don't know about TikTok, so that's something, I got to pay most close attention. So make them donations. Right now, like I say, I get that amount probably Friday or Saturday. You can send me gas cards. I told you I got Marathon. I have Sunoco, Shell, Casey's, Circle K, which some of them Shell, some of them Marathon. I got the Pallet, the Love's Truck Stop, whatever kind of gas they use. I got a Thornton Truck Stop. That's, gas cards, maybe $20 or $25 gas card. I put, also when you send gift cards or a donation, let me know what you want me to talk about. I will not threaten anybody. And you send a letter, if you want me to mention your first name or state, just say, don't mention it. Or your YouTube channel, I'll do that for you. Because God wants me to treat everybody equal, no matter what race you are, what religion you are, anything like that. There's another video I watched, I just thought I would talk about religion. I think it's called Yoder or Eli Roder, Y-O-D-E-R. He's an Amish truck driver. He used to be an Amish person. He talks about his life and his family and this and that. You know, if you want to watch his video, go to it. You tell him that Tom 4375 from YouTube told us to come and look at your video. And if you watch another truck driver video, I think his name's John, JBG Travel, Johnny B. Good. That's how I remember it. JBD Travel. I think he drives, sorry Johnny if I get it wrong, ADL. I think he's driving. So you can watch his video. He's a religious guy. Sometimes he do live video, and sometimes y'all see the cameras he got them on the side of his tractor, in front of his tractor. He can see if you come up to the side of him and hit him like that happened one time. Lucky that video saved his rear end. The other person got in trouble, so you know, it's helped to get you some dash cams. You know, you got dash cam for the front and back you can set up. Make sure it got GPS. It'll show you your speed, your location, and the date. Because that could save you one day. If somebody runs a stop sign or runs a stoplight, right. So it has it. One of my favorite Bible verses always stuck with me is John 3:16. That's one thing we learned when I went to Sunday school, early times when I was little. So the Bible that I got when I got baptized, my brother kept that. When I was taking care of my mom, she get her Bible out. We talked about God, what it meant, since she was older than I was. I miss it with my mom. If any of your Masons or any of you know a Mason, my dad belonged, he was a Mason. He belonged to Lodge, I think I'm right, 226 in Charlestown, Indiana. My mom was what do they call the ladies, part of the Mason. She was a grand organist. It's not Joe Daughters, because it was the daughters. I forget what they call the ladies. You all know what kind of house I was raised in. If you was a Mason and this and that, my dad, when he was a Mason, he was born in 1911. Him and a bunch of older guys started 226 Lodge in Charlestown. It's on, Main Street, down from Peter's Insurance. I used to cut that grass growing up. When I was a child, Dad didn't have a baby. Mom was somewhere. he had to take me to lodge meetings. I forget what they talk about, but I knew the rules. So he was a secretary and treasurer, Lodge 226. His name was Robert S. Cartwright. And he's also a member of the Charlestown Lions Club and this and that. He could have been, I'm going to say, president of the base. He could have been that number of times. But he liked being the secretary and treasurer. He took you under his arms. You Masons, you know what I'm talking about. You had them old timers and take you under your arms. Teach you the old ways of the Masons. I don't know if they do it now because I'm not a Mason. But, you know, that's how it is. Well, I don't know who the president of it was when Dad was real sick. I think his name is Bob, but I'm not sure. Maybe Bob Carter. Don't hold me to it. He got to be at the Henryville Masons Lodge. And like I said, Dad was born in 1911, so he died in 92. That tells you how old he was. That idiot tried to get him to step down and let somebody else. That kept him going. He was in charge of the Charlestown Cemetery. That kept him going. When you died, you come up. He'd show you the lot. He had all the books. He knew where everybody was buried. He knew your family, this and that. And when Dad passed away, we had at the funeral home, I told a couple of the Masons, I said, you keep that S.O. blank blank away from me. He said, why? I said, if he says one word to me, I'm going to smack him upside his head. And I told him what he said. He said, Tom, we take care of it. You know, I was mad. I was ready to smack the crap out of this. Like I say, I'm going to say president, but you Masons know what I'm talking about. I can't swear that his name is Bob Carter, but can't swear to it. But for some reason, it's sticking in my mind. And you'd be surprised how many friends my dad had that came all over the United States, and he has helped out. Over 30 years, he was in Masons over 30-some-odd years. If you're a Mason and you happen to make it to over 226, when I told they got a cabinet, it had some of his stuff when he first came Mason. The other old-timers was, God thank you all Masons of 226, because that's your all history. And I know it's my father's history. Because I believe him, and I think the other guy was Old Man Johnson. I think he was a drywall person, I think. And I forget who else it was. So I want to thank your Masons for doing a good job. And if you all didn't know, the Shriners that helps these young kids out is a Mason. But the Shriners is part of the Masons. If you want to make other donations, you got the Wounded Warriors. Let's help our vets. Let's help them out. And the one at Danny Thomas, I believe, St. Jude. Let's help these kids out. God wants us to help them. And the other one you see advertised on TV is the Shriners. They help the children out over the United States. Help them out. But especially, I believe in to help wounded warriors. Our veterans needs the help. They went through a lot for getting you your rights over the 100 years or so. So let's help a veteran out. If you know a veteran that's homeless, let's help him out. Find him a place. You also got human humanity, or whatever it's called, that help build houses for homeless vets. Let's help out a homeless vet. No matter where you are in the world, there's homeless vets everywhere in the world, no matter what country you're from. And I would say hi, if you're over UK in London area, Butch Givens, tell him Tom Cartwright said hello. We was a classmate in school. He's somewhere over in UK somewhere. Tell him Tom from Charlestown, Indiana said hi. If you happen to know him and you're on here from UK, ask him about that monkey he had when he lived on Crestview in Charlestown, which that house is no longer there. He had a monkey. I don't know, it was a little monkey. We'd be sitting there drinking beer out of the bottle. I set my beer down and went to the bathroom. I came back. That monkey had my beer up drinking beer. That's one bad habit he had. Then we'd be smoking a joint. That monkey come up there and wanted to smoke. They finally had to get rid of that monkey, and they gave him to some zoo. But that monkey was an alcoholic. So that's something, if you know of Butch Givens, he's over in the UK somewhere. I got some family that lives over there in the UK. I'm not mentioning their names. They don't stay in contact with me, so I would say thank you all over in the UK for the good job you did. I see some of the country is for sale, but I watch a show where they, show, I think, 3 properties. I forget the name of it. I wish I had the money to buy some of that property, but when you do with what your money is, it'd be nice. Oh, the kids is playing again. Alex and Mama's playing. Margaret and Alex, mother and daughter, running through the house. Jumping up on the bed, jumping over in the window. So you can make some donations, which those is a tax write-off. Let's help the homeless veteran. I'm a veteran, but I'm not in bad shape. So, help. I don't know if there's a group out there to help homeless people. If I could hit the lotto, I'd buy 15 or 20 acres. Probably have to be more, because where I live in the country, I think the zoning law for a septic tank, a house and an acre, I think. A tiny house, I believe, consists of 1 bedroom, a bathroom, and a kitchen. Probably a heat pump, But my tiny, I guess it'd still be classified as a tiny house. Have a basement. It'll make it a little bit bigger, but will that still be classified as a tiny house? You can make 2 bedrooms, in the basement. Have your hot water heater in the basement. Have your heat pump / air conditioning unit in the basement. Have spray insulation in it. Have the double pane windows. And, if you have to go an acre a lot, I think that's what it is in Clark County, Indiana. I don't think it could be less with the septic tank. That's a possible dream that I like to do. Because I was homeless for 3 weeks because of what my blankety-blank dumb brother did. I slept in my Suburban around March or April. Lucky I got the key where my brother stores stuff. Got some blankets, got me a pillow, had me a little portable radio, and I slept in this place with truck drivers that parked their 18-wheelers and that. And I slept in the back of my truck. You peep in, you ain't going to see anybody except a bunch of blankets and stuff. And I had the blankets. It got cold. I had an AM, FM radio. No, there's talk shows I talk to on an AM radio. But the funny thing about it, I had to use an outside outhouse to do a 10-100. You see viewers know what that is. Or drain the radiators. It was cold. I think it's around March or April. I don't remember what year it was, but this turtle got back in there and got in the shell. You know how turtles go and hibernates in the shell. So that told you what I did. And lucky I ran into this woman. who used to be my neighbor when I lived up there on Spring Street Hill. And she was in control of the heat. If it got too hot, I'd bang on the wall, and she knew to turn the heat down. She knew I was a good neighbor. She married a good guy. He ended up with, I don't know how many rental houses, and he fixed them up. You know, new wiring, new windows, new insulation, new sink, new everything. But thanks to that dumb mayor we had at the time, Bob Hall, them houses were built in the 40s. Those homes was built better what the new homes. They have withstand windstorms, tornadoes. You know, they was built good. And he ended up using the Charlestown building inspector and if you had grass going out of your gutters, if you couldn't get up there to clean them, that was a fine. If you had a storm door and it had a rip in it, that was a fine. You think you was in the HOA, that's not what it was. You did have some slum landlords, not mention those names. Time with the fines and all that, they sold each of them houses for $10,000 when they was worth $50,000 to $80,000. They sued the city of Charlestown. The homeowners had Institute for Justice. The only ones that got screwed, and Institute for Justice wouldn't help the renters to sue them. You know, that was low income. But the funny thing about it, JJ School, Jonathan Junior School was up there. They had the best elementary baseball team, everything, basketball team. That was the best they had. So they condemned them and everybody moved. You know, they about to put those people sleeping on the street because they was on a fixed income within the budget. people are charging anywhere from $500 to $1,500 a month with my income. The cheapest place I found was $600 at that time. I couldn't afford to pay a electric bill, gas bill, sewer bill. I couldn't afford that. And that's how come I try to do a first-time home buyer video. I probably screwed up, but you can email me or have you do it through YouTube. Because, I looked at VA. I looked at HUD, USDA, what's the other one? VHF or something, I forget. And USDA is the best one to go to. It's based on your income. That's when I told this good-looking lady that waited on me at the eye doctor. I don't know if she was married or got kids. So she done a good job waiting on me and my son today. I told her about my YouTube channel. I said, I'm bored. I don't have nothing to do. I do talk about first-time home buyers. I use that USDA. I tell you what I went through. Some of the things could change since, I went through the USDA. I asked her, I said, when you bought your house, I think they call it title insurance. Said, yes, we got that. We got homeowners insurance. I said, well, my real estate told me about that. I said, yeah, let's get that. But I say, on your home warranty, you better check the fine print. Because, some of them said they won't charge you a thing except for the technician to come out to your house. I tell you, mine was home warranty something, or I don't know, they were sued in Arizona. And I paid my $75 for the technician to come out. I forget his name since I even lost his address. So that's something, But that home warranty company said, oh, that'd be $300 and some odd dollars. I said, wait a minute. I said, once the use of paying for the home warranty, I'm going to pay you $300 and some odd dollars. I could buy a new one for exactly the same price. How is that home warranty helping me? I turned him into the Indiana State Attorney General. I turned him into the BBB, which they lied. And I told the BBB and the Indiana Attorney General, I said, contact Arizona. They being sued in Arizona for exactly the same thing to me. To me, Indiana and the BBB don't give a crap about us. You file a complaint, they still won't do crap. If you like corruption, go to public safety. He brings your corruption from Clark County, places, and Meade County, Kentucky. He usually do a live video on Sunday, but I forget which day that was. Him and his girlfriend. You need to go watch for public safety. If you want to see about corruption, that's where you need to go and watch good videos of this. He lives in Indiana. I don't know where in Indiana. I'm thinking he lives in Clark County, but I'm not sure. But you need to watch it. He done a video on the crooked sheriff, ex-sheriff now, Jamie Lowe. he brought all that up. He had the evidence and this and that. And I see this is Thursday morning, I say Tuesday night, that one of the local stations brought up, they found evidence about his girlfriend. Here's a funny story about it. He's married. I don't know how old his kids are. But it was on WDRB TV, which is Channel 41 in Louisville, Kentucky. So the police got some more charges on him. He bought her a car. I know the woman's name, but, her privacy. She was either a city councilor, Jeff, or a council person for the county. He bought her either a Beamer or a Mercedes or something. He filed a report on his taxes and paying child support. There's some more things that have come out on it, which the news ain't got wind of it, but and what's that called? They used during Al Capone days, the RICO Act, or the feds, I think, going to get them on that, fail to pay taxes. Like I said, even the ouch. It's not done yet. That's if you want, you go even to YouTube, Jeremy No. That'd be your TV stations coming out, about it. But let you know, everybody innocent until proven guilty. But Clark County, you're guilty until you prove you're innocent. It don't work like it. Innocent until proven guilty. It works the other way. You're guilty until you prove you're innocent. So, if you're diabetic, if you don't like Pepsi Zero or Pepsi products, whatever soft drinks you could drink, go to your store and see if they got sugar-free drinks. I'm not pushing them. But I am pushing Pepsi Zero Sugar. They're not a sponsor. Maybe they'll word to get back to somebody at Pepsi. Or maybe somebody works in a Pepsi factory. I don't know. But I love Pepsis. Like I say, when I went to Walmart on the 1st, they didn't have no 24-pack of Pepsi Zero. That's at the Walmart. It's not like the Walmart. Surely that many people's not going to drink that many Pepsi on Christmas, I wouldn't think, or New Year's. So, they didn't even have 2 liters. They didn't have cans. They didn't have hardly anything, so I had to get, I guess it's a 16-ounce bottle. Usually they have the 20-ounce bottles. I think I got the last two 6-packs of 20-ounce Pepsis. But when I took my son up there the other day, they had the 24 packs of Pepsi, so I grabbed them. Plus, I got a 12-pack I'm working on now. So it'll save me. I don't know if Pepsi got a gift card for Pepsi Zero or not, but I know they make a 36-pack of Pepsi. I could use, 4 36-packs? A pallet? That means it would have to sit outside and be covered up. I don't know if they had gift cards for Pepsi Zero or not. I've never seen anything in any of the store about Pepsi products on gift cards, but let you know, Pepsi, there's a Walmart in Scottsburg, Indiana I go to, and a JC store in Scottsburg, and a JC in Charlestown. There's a General Dollar store I go quite a bit. The General Dollar store right there at Leota Road. And you can send me a phone number or something where I can verify the phone number on the internet. Sometimes it don't show like it used to that I know it's you, where I can give you address. Or leave something at the dollar store at Leota Road right there at Scottsburg. And let's see, what's that highway? Leota Road and 356. I forget what the store number. You can leave a letter there and tell them if this person comes in by this name, you please give it to them. Usually I go in there once. I know I go in there every Wednesday. I forgot to go in there because I usually pick up a weekly newspaper for Clark and Scott County to pick up there. So, I've been there at least on Wednesdays. So, I want to thank you. Please share it with your friends. I need 50 subscribers before that's one I've read somewhere on YouTube. I need 50 subscribers before I can make anything. The more subscribers I get, the more stuff I get from YouTube. That's just one I read, unless I misread it, but I could be wrong. But you YouTubers knows it. So I want to thank you all. God bless you. Thank you for watching this video. Let me see what time it is here. It's still Wednesday. I figured it'd be after midnight. It's 11:28 p.m. my Eastern Standard Time. So I say California is 3 hours different. So you count 3 hours back. So I want to thank you. I'm learning more. So I want to thank you, A1 Media. Go watch his YouTube videos. It's A1 Media. If you want to do YouTube, you ain't got a laptop, you can do it on your cell phone. I don't know if you could do both. That might be the next question. He said he'd come and watch it. So, okay, I'm going to say goodbye. I'll catch you later. Love you. God bless you.